Well, hello YouTube. Welcome back. SPW playing Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, and it has been it's been a fair bit since I've played, so shake off the rust a little bit, but I don't probably have anything to worry about. Hopefully, I mean the -2 win streak isn't exactly doing a lot for my self-esteem, but it's fine. We're gonna do an Isaac run, get back into the swing of things. So a couple of fun things have happened, and I've mentioned them like in myriad other episodes, but I'm kind of just gonna go through a quick, whatever it's called, spark notes. I think there's cliff notes, whichever the proper term for them is. I think one's less less copyright infringing than the other, or something like that. I like that. Good start. Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. Okay. I got what do you call it? There's a whole other point I'm trying to make inside that, and I haven't even started talking about it yet. I have a new CPU cooler for my computer, and don't worry, I'm not going to go into the full nerd speak on it, because mostly I don't understand any of it. I just keep calling it a fancy fan. Don't pick that up yet. We're going to try to play smarter, not harder. And basically, it's a fancy fan, but my friend who has supplied me with this, you might know him as Kamina, he was, I got it from him, and he knows a lot more about computers than me, and so every time I call it a fancy fan, he's like, no, it's a CPU cooler. You're not wrong, but you're not right either. Just call it by its right name. And I just keep, basically I just keep forgetting what it's supposed to be called. It's basically what it is. It's like a radiator for a car, basically. It takes the heat out of the CPU, and it's got this water in this pump, and so the CPU warms up the water, and then the hot water is taken away. This is just poop. Man, it actually feels like it's been forever since I've played Isaac. This is weird. I don't know what's going on. Let's go. Don't go back and get that yet. Fight Gemini. And so I got that installed, even though it took forever. It actually took me 3 hours to get this thing up and running. Because I had to take out I didn't have to take out the CPU. I had to take off the second side of my PC of the casing, and I had to put more screws in and all that, and it's a little bit scarier when you're dealing with something that has water in it. It's what I always said early on in my having a PC career. It's just, why would I put something that has water in it into my computer? That just sounds like a recipe for disaster. And I don't know if it's working or not. The fan's really nice. So, as far as I'm concerned, it is a fancy fan. I can feel the top of my computer, and it's that's like a little fan in there. I'll take that. Ooh, I'm so fast now. Vroom. Vroom. Got the Doppler effect going on. Grab this. Don't really need any of that. And I realized I could have re-rolled some of this stuff, but all the items I got were pretty good. Nice little start. Another fun thing that's happened, and I probably should explain that there's a whole little story about how I got a hold of the CPU cooler. So my friend Kamina, as much as I make him the butt of the jokes here, he's really nice, and he helped me build my computer. By help, I mean he actually put it together. I just bought the parts, and so he knows a lot more about computers than I do. And he works at an insurance company, and his insurance company insures a computer store that's relatively in our area. Yeah, go in here. Pop alges. And then just go to town on this. And so his company insures. It's not his company. He's not like the CEO or something. He just works there. They insure a computer store. The computer store has theft insurance. So basically, someone stole this CPU cooler, which I'm gonna explain why this is totally okay. Give me a sec. And actually, I don't need the bombs because the thing. Oh no, Skittle. That's probably fine. All right. Yeah. Don't go too hard on it. That's fine. Reroll. Deck of cards. 2 hearts. Back to full HP. All right. What was I? I know I was talking about the CPU cooler. Where was I at in the story? Someone stole it, and because they had theft insurance, the company basically just bought it, or bought it at a reduced rate or something like that, just to help the store recover a little bit of the money that it lost. So then when they caught the guy, the insurance company is like, well, we did already buy it, so I guess it's ours now. So they just have it in there, I'm imagining like a big old safe, just full of stuff that they've gotten from stores and stuff like that. Please, don't touch me. I need the spirit art in my life. Okay, we cool. And so Kamina, who knows about the computer parts, his company was like, so I mean, we don't really need this thing. Do any of you guys want it? I'll sell it to you for 15 bucks. It was originally $50. So Kamina was like, yeah, I'll buy that. And and he posts in the computer chat like, hey, does anyone need a CPU cooler? Liquid CPU cooler? And I'm like, yeah, I don't have one of those, so sounds like something nice. Go in here. That is a book. I'm just a book. And so I'm like, yeah, that's something I'll have. I'll take it. Sure. Well, I've installed other parts into my computer, and each time it's a harrowing process, but I do it anyway. There's a secret room there. I forgot that existed. I mean, definitely give me the spirit heart. I don't really need the actives. And I'm over here now. There's nothing in here. I mean, I could re-roll this again. Give me the battery. I mean, I could also just roll the stuff in here. Let's do this. Wait. You were gonna have to try it. Slow effect is fine. Hopefully we can get a full battery back before we fight the boss. Oh, don't you touch me. Because, we have a deal we have to contend with. And we want to make sure that deal is as good as possible. Oh, 10 out of 10 rock. And so I was talking to him, like, when I bought it, he was explaining to me how it works, because he was all too happy to explain computer stuff to me. Go away. Go away. Watch the blue guy. Yeah. And so he explained how it works, and basically just the explanation I gave you guys. It's the water. I guess I forgot a part. Don't get away. Yeah, get out of here. Please. Please. Thank you. Anzus. AWAS. Tagaz. This was Anzus, so I can just keep that on me. AWAS. Just hold Anzus. Open this. Got the bomb back. Alright, we just need 3 more rooms. That's fine. 2 more rooms after this, I guess. And if there's just 1 more room past this. Okay, yeah, we got it. Just smack him. Yeah, you got him. And so, as he's explaining this, so I'm like, if it was originally $50, I'm surprised you're not trying to make like a profit off this. And he explains, oh yeah, if I did that, that would technically be fraud. So, and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Because, yeah, it's kind of illegal. I guess somewhere along the line, someone would be like, well, you're just making money. I don't know, actually. Something about it. No big bombs. No shadow balls. Some other cool stuff's been going on. And I realize a lot of stuff's been going on since I played Isaac last. So I've explained to you guys how I've been part of like a D&D group, and well, okay, the money's fine. These are just chests. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we get to keep our angel deal chance up. I guess I've already done all that. Let's re-roll it. That's fine. And then we got this battery we can use to re-roll the cards. Or the shop. But I don't think the shop's necessary. We can hold on to our money. And Albrick, another character on the show. Reroll. Okay. It's not that good. He's been wanting to. I mean, he's also done a lot with D&D, Pathfinder, and stuff like that. And let's go this way. And he's he's jammed stuff before, and he's like, yeah, I want to do my own little D&D group because I'm not allowed in communist D&D group anymore. Which I mean, it's not communist fault. Let's see, how to explain? No, that's not funny. I want those bombs. I guess I need a way to fly. In like any video game you play, or like Skyrim or something like that, you like at first glance you're just like, I just want to make a dude, but then next time you want to make a dude that does a very specific thing really, really well. The old classic term, breaking the character. Albrick, he's a character breaker. We don't all know it, but there is... That's not good. Those aren't good either. I mean, this is just a active, so I can at least look at it. Magician, play Anzus. Got the magician. Let's go this way. And so, like, I guess he's just been in the one group. He was in our Skulls and Shackles campaign that Kamina ran. And the only reason he was there is because one of our other friends was, a mutual friend chain, basically. I'll take these. I'll hold on to that just in case I take damage. I did not. Good. I'm over here now. So, he's always, not been. He's, he can be distracting and stuff like that. And basically, like, the personality types just don't mash up together as well. Golden key. So, but, like, the biggest, like, the worst argument against him is that he's a character breaker. His characters are too good. Hold on. This is great. We'll do 3rd level. That's fine. Reroll that. Get broken stopwatch. Probably should donate a little bit, but I don't see if that's necessary. What's all of these purple fires nowadays? It's just they're everywhere. So in the pirate campaign, his pirate was actually the most, like, the most flavor-wise. He's like the perfect guy. He was a swashbuckler, and that's alright. Like, he's a pirate. That's his thing. He's a guy that likes to do backflips and kills things with a pirate sword. Ow. And so, like, in flavor, he was a great character. But then, it's less of his fault, more of the game's fault, of allowing him to make such a crazy character. A swashbuckler gets, he gets to be good at his job the more he does crazy things. And one of the crazy things you do is get a critical hit, which for anyone not ordained, or anyone that's not ordained, you normally just think a critical hit only happens on a 20 on the dice. Well, it's not necessarily the case. Certain weapons can get critical hits easier. Please. Alright. If, for example, like, you can get lower on the dice and it turns into a crit. So, in the case of his weapon, it was a, like, 18 to 20 for it to get a crit. So, and so that's pretty good. And one of the deeds he can do to make his character cooler and like refund this pool of like points he had was to get a critical hit. So with the weapon he had, which was easier to get a critical hit on, he could use an attack, or he could use an ability that made it so it was easier for him to crit. So he basically just kept doing that forever and always dealt double damage. It also didn't help that that was back when we did, hold on. Wait. Don't hold on. Go. It didn't help that that was during a time where we used to use our old rules for rolling a character's stats. We did it randomly. And how we did it randomly, and this is the way people do it. It's not like it's wrong, it's just that it is unreliable. I will reroll that. Hilarious. Oh, that's a chest because I was in that middle area. I remember that. Down we go. Oh, there went my phone. The way we did it, so for each stat, so you basically do this 6 times. That's really good. You roll 4d6s, which is a 6-sided dice, the one everyone's familiar with, and you take, you can get rid of the lowest one, or whichever one you want. But why would you take anything? Why would you get rid of anything but the lowest dice? Am I right? So, for example, I rolled like a 6, 5, 4, and 3, which is fine roll, and I could get rid of 3. So I got 6, 5, and 4. That's 15. That's the stat for that. And I can. Basically, I can throw those numbers in at any stat that I want. So if I'm a fighter, I want a good strength, so 15 is a pretty good strength. So we'll put it there. Some people's rolls were just a bit too high. In the case of Alberic, he had like an 18, 16, a 15, and we've had this problem before. Few people's dice just being a little too high, and I don't know, there's just a little bit of not confirmation bias, but a little bit of bias of, hey, my character's supposed to be good, I should allow myself more avenues to have good rolls. And we've had it happen a few times, and I can't say I'm not innocent of that. I am now, because we switched over to a point buy, because we realized that everyone had, like, points their builds were just way too good, basically. Where did that heart come from? I guess I'll use it. Thank you. Goodbye. Let's do it again. Thank you. And so, for example, the other most commonly used thing, the point buy system, which is more used for things like, like it's a system people are familiar with, because that's how they do it in like Fallout and stuff like that. You just get a certain amount of points and you allocate those into the different stats you want. So everyone has an equal playing field. That's just a really good item, so I'm gonna take it. How do you do the bird voice? Is this like the bird voice? Am I doing that right? I don't think I really am. If I could think of a line that he used in the Batman movie that I also don't know the name of, I would I'd do it that way. But I can't think of one, so I should probably stop doing it by now. But it's kind of fun. All right, I'll stop. 2 hearts. Use it. All right. So, for example, in our standard point buy, we use 20 points because that's like we want your character to be relatively strong for this. It's a high-powered fantasy. Your person's high-powered. 20 points. 15's the normal, and 25 is if you want to go absolutely crazy. No, 15's like low. 20's the normal. 25's the you're crazy. You're just absolutely like you're I'm trying to think of a good example. I can't is the thing. All right. Did I find a shop? I'm not gonna make it to boss rush, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's just go. I don't want to be on no map land anymore. Oh, also there's a boss we need to fight still. So, I really like this. It's a great place to have the slow effect. We are going to go in here. Krampus, hello. Welcome to the show. So, we realized that if 20 was like the average, his character had a 30-point buy, which is bonkers. Gummy said, hello. If you could just leave this door open so I can just reroll it one more time. Oh, I can't. Fine. I'll take this. This tiers upgrade, it'll take me to the team cap. Nice. Yeah, that's fine. And other people had, our friend, Bill. Bill had, he had, what was it? His was probably like a 25. My character had like a 16. So we were like, so the session we figured that out, Comment decided, it's like, well, your character's too powerful, and your character's too weak, so we're just gonna, like, you're just gonna give him all your energy. Because we were testing it, basically. We tested Albert's character against, like, NPCs, and in one-on-one combat, he could take on people twice his level, which, doesn't make much sense, but there's not like a lot of context in that for you, but it was crazy. Like he could fight people with like double his health and be fine alone. So it was just had to be fixed basically, and they fixed it by lowering his stats, so it was harder for him to deal. So he couldn't deal as much damage. Take that, and then after that, they got into a little bit of a squabble. Albert was mad at Kamina for when they tried to reintroduce his new character, because they eventually just decided that the swashbuckler was too dumb. He decided to make a new character, and he made a serious character and everything like that. He had this like dark elf lady person. Don't need the secret rooms. I already get the secret rooms. Hold on. One more. Spider mod is okay. BFFs is way better. Does that milk get bigger? It does. Weird. Second. That's fine. Alright. Remember that is there. I could still make it to the Hush fight. Probably should try for it, but we're on depths 1, yeah. We'll take our time. It's my first day back. Oh, don't you do that. Basically, Kamina was in no rush to introduce this character, and it didn't help that like the group was being slow and the fights were taking long. So by the time that the session was over, they were like, "Oh yeah, and here's this character now." And so Albert was like, "Well, I just waited here the entire time and didn't get to play, so maybe I won't be coming back." And basically, it turned out better for Kamina, because Albert's like, "Well, I do like kind of want to come back though, because I don't have a girlfriend anymore and I need like stuff to do." And part of me was like, "Aw," but then the other part of me is like, "Oh yeah, he wasn't that fun to play with." Hold on, use this. Get that out of there. Probably should have used it here. Hindsight's 20/20, I guess. Pill? That's not a good pill. Run. More sex for me. So basically, because Albert's not allowed in Kamina's group anymore, he had to make his own, and which is cool because he bought his own little adventure path, and so he's doing that. And we've been playing a lot of Total War Arena together, so I was like, I want to make a guy based off the Romans. That sounds cool. So I got the guy. I'm gonna have to have YouTube the YouTube, what do you call it? The formula that they're allowed to, hey, that's a bad word, so you're not allowed to say that. You can't say that on YouTube. I don't know, the word's escaping me at the moment, but, you know, the thing no one likes. Algorithm. That's the term. Oh, I'm in here now. So, YouTube curse algorithm, if you could just, like, bear with me for a second. I have a habit of, and it's mostly because most of the groups that I do stuff in, I make silly characters. Especially in Albert's campaign, because I don't feel comfortable enough with my masculinity to make, characters I want to play. So, I have just, I have more, like, goofy characters. Especially in his. I've had, what characters I've had? Oh yeah, I had Mario. that was a fun one. No, it wasn't. Another campaign I had, she wasn't really a goofy character. I don't know. Whole thing. Damage upgrade? It's not a very good item. Let's see what else I can get. That's not very good. That's fun. Let's do it. What is that? Dude, okay, so it puts them all into that line. I like that. That's fine. And so this guy, this Roman guy, he talks like a big game, and he's built around scaring the enemies before, before fighting them. He's an intimidate build, very common in our groups. Ever since Bill made a character that does that, and he was like this big genie man, and the genie man had a big old halberd, and the guy with the big old halberd just scared people all the time. They cracked with electricity. He's a scary man. And we found out that that's very common, a very effective strategy, or whatever he does, because Bill also has a habit of breaking characters, but at least his characters are fun, because they're silly. Well, this isn't very useful, but I'll try it. Please. 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 He hasn't done it. Oh, okay, that's fair. I'll take that. This isn't the proper order to do this. Get out of the way. There's a mushroom man. Alright. Please. Just give me some good old-fashioned items. No? Okay. Guess I'm blowing you up too. Alright. Take those. Grab those. Leave through here. And, what was I even going on about? I was talking about the intimidate build. So he just, like, my guy just scares people, and we're only level 1, so he's not really scaring people a lot yet, but he will one day. I have faith. And I noticed that a lot of the Romans have names based off of planets and stuff like that, because the Romans named most of the planets. I mean, unless you go by the Greek names or whatever. And so there's one planet I thought of. His name is Uranus. Yeah, named after Uranus. Yeah, I thought that was fun. I thought that was gonna be a fun little character thing. Anyone that makes fun of my name. I did the same thing when I auditioned the character to Albrecht. I gave him a southern accent, even though he's Roman. Anyone that that's a little too potion seller. Anyone that makes fun of my name, I'll bash them over the head. I don't know. The voice is a work in progress. Too fancy is potion seller. Not too fancy is southern man. So I'm trying to think how they speak in like 400 or something like that. How does it go? This is Sparta. So it's oh, why is that there? Reroll. Chocolate milk. No, thank you. Pickaxe. Anyone that makes fun of my name, I will hit them with a chair, and I'll beat them up. So don't hurt me. Again, normally any intimidate check I make, any intimidate, thing I say in intimidation, I'll just yell at them. But I did one that was pretty good, because I did when we did our first session. We were in this city and we are saving it because it was like being attacked by goblins. And the place was on fire and everything was going awful. Joker card. Hangman. Joker card. There was a storehouse and it had, we were looking for gunpowder in the storehouse, which was, you could already tell it's a bad sign because everything's on fire and gunpowder doesn't like to be on fire. So there was we thought it was a fire elemental because it was an elemental and it was on fire. It was a thing made out of fire. It just turned out to be an earth elemental that was on fire. And the magic man of the group, because we just had 2 people for the session. It was me, a guy named Vincent. This is going to be his name. I don't know. Hopefully I'll have more bits for Vincent later on. The stars card. Nope. Keeping this. And then Albert was GMing it, and so Vincent's character, he said, or Vincent's character realizes that earth elementals eat gunpowder. It's nutritious, and so we realized, oh crap, oh crap, that's what it's here for. It wants the gunpowder. I don't know if they really like gunpowder, but it sounds nutritious. Like I'd eat a bunch of gunpowder if I was made out of basically gunpowder. I guess that'd be more like cannibalism, though, wouldn't it? So that's no good. It wants the gunpowder. So we find the gunpowder, and the earth elemental finds the gunpowder. And so Vincent's character like grabs it and starts running, but it's like a little bit of the gunpowder is trailing behind him, so the thing is just following him. Grab that and head on down. Now, oh, an angel deal. That's much appreciated. I guess I want the miter here, or I could reroll. Actually, reroll does sound pretty good. I don't know, like miter's so good though. I mean, yeah. I'd reroll if I was not wanting the key piece, but I do want the key piece. Take it. Take it. Ah, okay. Down we go. And so, like, the earth elemental got a hold of some of the gunpowder, but we got enough we got enough that we needed. Makes it larger, blow that up. And so there was a bunch of like goblins outside, like ready. They were gonna ambush us, and so they were like, "Give us all your gold," and I was like, "No," and I'll explain why. And I rolled the intimidate check, and it was a solid amount, but it was the part I added on that was real good. I have the power of the gods on my side. See, look, and I pointed to the warehouse. And because we knew the warehouse was going to explode. There's a bunch of fire and gunpowder in there. But the goblins didn't know that. So I pointed to the warehouse and it exploded. And then all the goblins were like, they put their hands up. And they're like, don't hurt us. It was a good time. That was, Intimidate's not a check I do very often because I mean, mostly because we've had characters in the party that already do that. I guess the drowsy feels better here. Don't you do that. No. Quad shot probably wasn't the right idea here. There we go. I will re-roll that. Oh, I really want these. No. I gotta try. I've gotta try for the second key piece. Reroll. I guess it's better than not having any HP. So, I mean, that was cool. Another cool thing is, was that we've been playing a lot of Total War. Oh no, does those weird things. Don't let them touch you. I don't know what they do. There you go, you got him, you got him. Whoa, I'm so fast. Look at me go. We've been playing a lot of Total War Arena, and the Roman guys all have these like these throwing spears called pila, and Albrecht absolutely loves these things, and they're really cool because you stick them in, like you throw them, and if like the dude had a shield, they try to block it with their shield, and there's a big old stick in their shield, and they're like, I can't use my shield, there's a big old stick in it, so they have to like take it out of there. But basically, this is how you get an advantage over other dudes with shields. So when we were making the character, Albrecht's like, so you're just gonna have like 50 of these things, right? And I'm like, no, I'm gonna have like 5. So I was like building up the tension on it, like, oh, I'm gonna use my pila here eventually. Which was really funny because I forgot I even had a second weapon, and I'm supposed to be using this big old spear most of the time, but I've just been using a normal sword. There you go, you got him, you got him. Go in here. Because I like remembered that I had a shield, so I'm like, oh, if I have a shield, I'm not using the... Hold on. There's something to do about this. Guess I'm not getting those today. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Yes! Hierophant is great. Oh, give me the pill. So, here's the plan. If we can't get... Oh, no, don't you do that. Not that this guy's not allowed to be fast. If we can't... What? I would like my map back. Oh, thank you. If we don't get our deal on this floor, we do the dice room to give us the forget-me-now effect, and it'll be great. Probably. And we got a 30% chance, and the next room, or next floor, we'll have a 60% chance. Hello. This will improve my deal. Wait. Make my deal chance better. Aha! Look at that. I like that. Ace of clubs. Drowsy pill. Get those guns. Just give them a big old smack. Nice. So I only ended up using the pila once. It was also something really cool because we had a few good moments. Okay, it did not work. So keep the I'm drowsy pill. Go in here and just take a little nappy poo. Just gonna take a little nappy poo. I mean, it doesn't show it, but he's taking a nappy poo. All right. Do that. Festive. Health up. It's not really good, but I'll do it. So, Vincent's character, he had a mage. He was a sorcerer. And he did a really cool thing with his character because I never really thought of it from this angle. Sorcerers, or for any of those not ordained in the idea of D&D, there's a difference between sorcerers and wizards. Wizards have to like learn it. Sorcerers kind of just are good at it. Like they kind of just like get the hang of it over time because it's like in their blood. They like, you know, maybe their grandpa was a dragon, or maybe their entire family has been cursed with, you know, dark magic, and they're all just really good at dark magic. That kind of thing. I still only have a 30% chance. I guess that's okay. Death card. I'll use it. Sound effects. And I never really thought of it this way, but his character had... Wait a minute. This is exactly the same play as last time. I like it. Okay. Well, now I can do this a little bit. I don't know if that'll help me, but maybe. His character kind of like... He had... I don't know like exactly what kind of bloodline this guy had, but it looked like something like draconic. Because his character was a half-elf. But he kind of like had like this weird scales thing going on, so we're like, well, that's weird. I don't know what's up with that. Wait. Go in here. It was a very minor play, but get a little bit of invincibility set up. I still don't know where I'm going. So we'll just keep on rolling. Don't let the laser man get you. Laser man. There you go. You got him. And, like, his character, whenever he used his magic, it kind of, like, his bloodline, like, the appearance from his bloodline, he started to get a little bit more scaly and stuff like that, which I thought was cool. I never thought of it from that angle. I've played sorcerers in the past, but they kind of just, you know, have it in their blood. You know, it's more subtle, sort of. Even though sorcerers are supposed to be more of a showy character, because they're based out of charisma instead of intelligence, like wizards. So that's cool. I might start doing that with the sorcerer I have, because I have like a shadow sorcerer. I mean, this has been a silly enough run that I feel confident enough in my ability to. But what if I get like goat head or something? Wait, what if it rerolls the key piece? No, I'm doing it. Spider baby. Spider baby. It's been a while. Larger pill. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Stompy? Yeah. Even bigger? Yep. Okay. Yeah, sure. Alright, what we got here? Hearts. Gappy. Bag pills. Kinda light. Money. Alright, I mean the damage is okay at least. I'm so slow. Why am I so slow? I mean, I do want those. Wait, there's Forget Me Now. What? Groundhog Day. This is we're just gonna keep living the same floor over and over again until we get the angel deal we want. Okay, that's fine. No. I can't see any of my stats. There it is. Okay. Trying to think some. Oh yeah. So he when we were like going through the city, he found this wand of like magic missiles, which that did something I didn't know that it did. Apparently, you can just discharge as many of those magic missiles as you want, which means if it had, like, for example, 20 charges, you could dispel all 20 charges at once. I still don't really think that's how that works, because I'll explain why that's bad. We were gonna fight the final boss for the session. It was this big goblin dude. He was riding a big old wolf. He was like, "Oh, that's spooky." And then, I mean, it still wasn't strong, but it was like triple our level. But there was two of us, and we had like dudes backing us up. So, you know, it was gonna do its big intro. It was gonna do its big, like, you know, it's gonna do its evil dude monologue. And Vincent Sorcerer, he just take that. Go over this way. Vincent Sorcerer just is just like, I'm gonna hit him with 5 magic missiles, and then Albert's just like, what? I'm gonna hit him with 5 magic missiles, but he hasn't even done his speech at 5 magic missiles. I was like, okay, roll to hit. They hit automatically hit because they're magic missiles. We did it. All right, do this. I mean, I don't really want any of those, really. The scapular, I guess. We got our key piece. Let's go, boys. Actually, I don't. This is our zany run. We're gonna have this thing that's called Dead Sea Scrolls. Fasted. And we're gonna go take that. We're gonna go take that. Forget Me Now. Thank you for the pill. I'm so slow. You already know. I'm moving approximately. I don't know. Probably could have not blown that up, but I did it anyway. I can't. I'm not NL. I can't just belt out amazing That wasn't Charlie XCS. That was what was her name? Someone help me out here. I know I actually can't hear you guys, but put it in the comments or something. Unless I figure it out. Ah. No. Iggy Azalea. That was it. Don't worry, comments. I got it. So, I mean, I gotta have the pill. And I could reroll if I feel like losing HP. Alright, well, I got what I came for. Oh, come on. A little bit more chutzpah. That's not that good. Oh, that was dumb. Soy milk. I do like poison, but it's not worth losing HP over. Penetrator shot is real good. I'm gonna take it. Well, I probably should have read it, just in case that wasn't the penetrator shot, but I think it is. Sticky bombs, not necessary. Nap time. A little overrun. Here I am, and the game's just like, stop it. Oh, I'm gonna have to. What is it? I'm gonna have to decompress this one for sure, or compress it rather. The opposite of decompress. This is gonna be like an hour long episode. Alright. And so what I was talking about with the goblin dude. So yeah, so the goblin dude gets hit with like 5 magic missiles and he just keels over, falls off the side. Which prompted another funny fight when we were fighting the goblin. We were fighting some goblins on the bridge. And I decided it'd be cool to intimidate one by picking it up and dangling it over the edge. Oh, his voice is so deep. Oh, he killed him. Hold on. he took damage from the devil beggar. And he was like, and then the pill dropped from the devil beggar, and it was a bad trip pill. So he was just like, ugh. And just something about the timing on that just absolutely killed me. Oh, we're getting some low HP. That's so much worse. Oh, we don't have the spectacles anymore. Skinny out mushroom. Yeah. I'll take it. I already got a fair bit of damage. A little bit more damage for me. Yeah, and so I like grabbed one of these goblins and dangled it over the edge because I thought that was going to be more effective than... Well, mostly because it had already started trying to grapple me. There were like 3 of them just dogpiled me, and I was just like, no, stop it. Pick one up. And like dangle it over the edge, and then one of the other goblins like crit fails his roll and he accidentally ends up stabbing his friend dangling over the edge. So that's a whole thing. Can't. Oh, it still worked. Lovely. I mean, HP is a little low. I don't know if we're gonna be able to fight Mega Satan on this, but we're gonna try. Ah, gosh darn it! I put the investment in this. I better win. I just need a full health pill and I'll be fine, honestly. I think full health's still in the rotation. Where is this giant? There he is. Alright. And so, what was it? There was the boss man. And then there was like a different guy that was like riding across the bridge. Oh, that's right. The boss... So, like, the boss we were going to fight was on the bridge, and there was like another guy that was like leading a charge on us, and we were planning to blow up the bridge so they couldn't follow us. And so this guy was on his bull, and I turned to Albert. Well, I didn't really turn to Albert because we were on a Discord call, and I said to him, "It's time to bring out the pilers." And he's like, oh yeah, the pilers. So I basically take this spear and I throw it, just like absolutely just launch this sucker, and skewers the goblin in the eye or something. It just like collapses, which was just great. No, that's too zany. Too zany fine for me. Not happening in a million years. Because I gotta make a second run. I'm gonna try to make work here. No, I was like, who's still here? Please. Ooh. Okay. Alright, we're faster now. Somehow. I don't know how that happened. But it did. Oh, we got Sagittarius. I need that. I need a bomb. But it's not just Albric's groups that are fun. Our groups with Communist is really good too. He's a really good GM. Basically, everyone but me is a really good GM. I'm not good at GMing. I tried it. I mean, that's not fair. I'm not good at GMing with people in real life. I'm fine at GMing when it comes to no. Online, just ask Supermask. Supermask knows. I'm a good GM, probably. But then as soon as I have to like read stuff, read material, do stuff in real time, we're a play-by-post. I'm a play-by-post kind of man. I'm not a hey, we did this. Figure out what to do in the next 5 seconds, or you slowly start to make the situation awkward. Hold on. Go this way. The gold chest is probably more useful than the secret room. Probably. Super Whip's a really good addition to this. Because the damage is already real good. That's not what I want. Actually, I'm really glad I took Skinny Odd Mushroom, because now my fire rate is 3, because the tier cap's lower because of cancer. Which is just great. I love it. Every single thing about it. You are all dead. Also, I have rubber cement, which is lovely. I have a really fun time with that. No. Can't go in there. There's HP back there I didn't grab. I was gonna say, these coins aren't doing anything for me. But I tried GMing Pathfinder once. And it was with Albric and our other friend who I keep forgetting to make a name for him. Unless I did make a name for him, I just forgot. He was Torg, I remember. He was Torg. Torg and Albric. And then we had another person. There was another person. I don't feel like getting into that. HP? Pills? Full health pill? Health up? I mean, it's exactly what I wanted, I guess. Oh, thank you. Please, give me an HP. Thank you. So, like we were doing that, and I like bought like a $10 like PDF for a dungeon layout, and it was really cool. And they do all kinds of cool stuff. Like they even end up swapping characters for one floor. It was the coolest thing. But something about the way that Pathfinder writes its books, it's just like, this is what the room looks like. And, you know, because you've learned English, you assume that that's, well, so that's the part you read first. But no, you're supposed to read this all beforehand. Which I did, but then I forgot. So, you go into the room, but also there's enemies in the room. And so everyone's like already comfortable and they're looking around. Oh, by the way, there's supposed to be enemies in the room. So they're like, oh crap, I didn't know, I forgot. And then it didn't help that we didn't have like a mat to do that kind of stuff on. So it was a whole thing. Actually, the psychic shots might be better for this. Crap. I gotta fight Blue Baby first. Alright. Alright, hold on, grab this. Get Bugworm. Be immune to explosions. Get the pill. I don't have it. Nope. No bombs. Oh, he duped me. It's actually really good. hold on to the heart for later. The heart wants what the heart wants, but what I want the heart to do is to stick around. Retrovision. Delicious. And it didn't help that Albrecht is he likes to test. He's a tester. He likes to test the limits of what he can do. His characters are goofy characters, and if it comes to making me annoyed, it's doubly fun for him. That is probably worth opening. Blank card. Maybe if I get like blank card, I don't know. I don't know what kind of card I'd want. Sure. It's frowny face. Alright, that went well. Bested. Hematemesis, don't talk to me about that pill. Give me my trinket back. So I had this campaign, and I bought it, and then I even like homebrewed a little bit of my own stuff for original characters and stuff like that. And then he ended up actually doing a trial by fire. It was my first campaign, and he actually tried lighting stuff on fire. Because I was like, yeah, this is character, and she runs a shop, but she's like magic, so she can do this and this. Well, she's got like clones, but she just projects her consciousness into one. So when one's up, the other one falls asleep. And he's like, oh, so one of you guys stay here. I'm gonna go to one of the other shop places and steal from her. And I'm like, nah, you can't do that. She's got like sentries and stuff. Basically, I've realized at this point it's absurd. And he's like, well, if it's a laser, wouldn't it like burn up the wood panels and stuff? So the entire place ended up being on fire. Or because he actually started lighting stuff on fire. I seem to remember him actually lighting stuff on fire. Please. There you go. You got him. Nice. Nice, nice. It's not gonna work. Actually, that'll work fine. It's better than not having it. This is not the right way to go. And that's why I don't GM anymore. And I thought it, all in all, it was fine. Oh, there's another thing. They were before they went to the shop herders, and they were fighting this like Earth Elemental. And there's a bunch of statues, and what the Earth Elemental does, as soon as it realizes it's in trouble, it like tries to blend in with the others. And then I blame the book on this one. Basically, I blame everyone but myself. Is how it normally goes. I explain it. It's like, oh, so the Earth Elemental does like this, flash of light, and it's gone. And all that's left are like the statues. And I'm like, and they're like, well, I guess it's time to leave. And it's like, okay, one of the statues comes to light because it was actually the elemental. And they were like, well, if it was the elemental and it was just trying to hide among the statues, wouldn't we be able to see that one of the statues wasn't there previously? And I'm like, crap, that's right. That makes sense. Darn. I mean, it helped that it didn't end up doing a very good job on its stealth check, so it like sneezed. And it was like, oh, well, we know which one it is now. So, yeah, that's why I don't GM anymore. But I'm going to be trying it again. I'm going to be trying it with the Communist Group. This Communist Group is a little bit more, less game-breaking. Alright. Got our kill. Now, to go fight Magazine. Luckily, we didn't end up needing the heart container. But I will take the heart container anyway. Also take this. And this, because it's an actual heart container. We can go in here. Good stuff. Sure. More stompy. Why not? Do this. HP. Thank you. In another world, I would have been totally okay with that. Alright, well, here goes nothing. Alright, this is fine. This is a fine thing. I should have this guy dead in no time. But I might be able to go into a few bits. Last session we were playing was with the Communist Group. we have a guy that's like like I talked a little bit during Slay Spire episode recently. He like he's a little bit new. He's especially new to like role playing games. So like his biggest thing around like an RPG game is Borderlands. He actually plays it obsessively. It's kind of weird. Like it's a lot of stuff in the game to do, but like come on here, dude. There's other games you can play, probably. Don't do that. Yeah, you got him. And like like he actually is doing a really good job. But originally it was just like, yeah, I'm a paladin, but I don't follow the rules. I don't know, like that's not how that works. You're a paladin, you gotta follow the rules. It's like basically the entire thing about your character is that you're supposed to follow the rules. I'll go into this one later. I didn't realize it was gonna be that quick of a kill. Great. D20. That's not that good. Hey, we got Golden God, which is really weird because I guess I don't know what's the requirements for Golden God. Apparently not that much. So I guess you just gotta beat the positive and negative. That seems weird, but hey, that's fine. It worked. Woo! Thanks for watching, you guys. If you like what's going on, you should send a like and subscribe if you want to see more. In that case, I will see you guys next time. Oh, Issac stretch, I love it.